Through 4 generations, it's been a strong contender in the crossover segment. On this edition of Test Drive, the Hyundai Santa Fe. The introduction of the 4th generation Santa Fe will change things radically. The next gen shares the Kia Sorento's platform and its 2765mm wheelbase, which is up 65 from the outgoing model. Down the road, it will also be offered as a 7-seat version. For now, the XL will soldier on as a 3-row ride for 2019, but it will make way for a new crossover due later that year. Now there really is an awful lot of space in this Santa Fe. With the seats upright, you get 1,016 litres, which is more than the Ford Edge. If you fold everything flat, that number grows to 2,019 litres, which is plenty for a growing family. The Santa Fe's engines remain pretty much unchanged. The starting point is a 2.4-litre 4-cylinder that pushes 185 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque through a new 8-speed automatic transmission and all 4 wheels. The better choice, however, is the 2-litre turbocharged 4. It pushes a healthy 235 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque through the same 8-speed automatic transmission and a good all-wheel drive system. Now, while the base engine takes about 10 seconds to get to 100 kilometres an hour, this turbocharged unit chops that to 7.8 seconds. Now, the penalty for that extra performance, well, it boils down to roughly 1 litre for every 100 kilometres driven, which is hardly worth worrying about. Hyundai's H-Track all-wheel drive system changes its operating strategy according to the drive mode selected. In Eco, it powers the front wheels but can send up to 20% of the power rearward when needed. In Comfort mode, it splits the power 80-20 front to rear and can send up to 35% of the power to the rear wheels. The best mode is Sport. It splits the power 63-37 front to rear and can send up to 50% of the power rearward, which gives the Santa Fe a sportier feel when it's pushed. The rework to this cabin has been done very nicely indeed. Great materials, comfortable seats, and lots of functionality. You can reconfigure the instrumentation, and this 8-inch infotainment screen, well, it looks after Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and a very good navigation system. At last, the days of the dull are over. The Santa Fe's ride quality is very good without impinging on the handling characteristics. Large road imperfections are dealt with in stride, yet a fast run through the pylons saw the amount of body roll limited to a few degrees. This and the all-wheel drive system give the Santa Fe a substantial feel. It has better on-road comportment and sharper responses than the outgoing model. The latest Santa Fe really does take some big steps in the right direction. Better flexibility, more space, much nicer interior, the right handling characteristics, and of course you've got that turbo engine for the added pop.